12-year-old Amara Singh had a secret superpower. She could turn ordinary ingredients into the most extraordinary cupcakes anyone had ever tasted. Her chocolate mint cupcakes with edible glitter had become legendary at family gatherings, and her rainbow swirl creations could make her grumpy teenage brother actually smile. "You should totally start a YouTube channel," her best friend Kai suggested, watching Amara pipe perfect buttercream flowers onto a batch of lemon cupcakes. "Your baking is amazing!" Amara's eyes lit up with excitement, but then her face fell. "I don't know, Kai. I just searched baking channels on YouTube, and there are like thousands of them. Tasty, How to Cake It, Preppy Kitchen, huge channels with millions of subscribers. Why would anyone watch mine when there are already so many famous bakers?" "Maybe that's exactly why you should start one," said Amara's older sister Priya, who was studying business in college and always had opinions about everything. "What if all those channels mean something good instead of something bad?" "How could competition be good?" Amara asked, genuinely confused. Priya grinned. "Let me show you something. It's called competition validation, and it's one of the most important concepts in business." That evening, Priya sat down with Amara and her laptop. "Okay, detective time. Let's investigate your competition scientifically."
Discovery number 1. Competition proves demand. "First," Priya said, pulling up YouTube analytics, "let's see what all these baking channels tell us about audience demand." They searched for baking channels and started looking at view counts. Tasty videos routinely got 5 to 20 million views. How to Cake It episodes averaged 2 to 8 million views. Even smaller baking channels got hundreds of thousands of views. "Look at these numbers," Priya pointed out. "Do you know what this tells us?" Amara studied the screen. "That lots of people watch baking videos?" "Exactly! If baking channels regularly get millions of views, that means there's a huge audience of people who love watching baking content. Competition doesn't mean the market is full, it means the market is proven." Amara felt a spark of excitement. "So all these successful channels prove that people want to watch baking videos? Bingo! If you wanted to start a channel about something super obscure, like, I don't know, how to clean vintage typewriters, and you found zero competition, that might actually be a bad sign. It could mean nobody cares about vintage typewriters." "Now," Priya continued, "let's see what we can learn from your competition." They spent the next hour analyzing popular baking channels, and Amara started taking notes. "Look at this," Amara observed. "The most popular videos seem to be either super quick 60-second recipe videos or really detailed decorating tutorials that are like 15-20 minutes long." "What else do you notice?" Priya prompted. "Most of them focus on cakes and cookies. I don't see many cupcake-specific channels," Amara said, getting more excited. "And a lot of them are for advanced bakers. I don't see many channels teaching kids my age how to bake." "You're becoming a competition detective," Priya laughed. "What else?" Amara studied the comment sections. People keep asking for easier recipes and for videos that show common mistakes. Oh, and lots of comments are asking for allergy-friendly options, gluten-free, dairy-free stuff. "This is where it gets really interesting," Priya said. "Now that you know what your competitors are doing well and what their audiences are asking for, what opportunities do you see?" Amara's mind started racing. Well, I could focus specifically on cupcakes instead of all kinds of baking, and I could target kids and teens instead of adults. Plus, I know tons about baking for food allergies because of Cousin Maya's gluten sensitivity. Keep going, Priya encouraged. And what if I showed the mistakes I make? Like what happens when you overmix batter, or how to fix frosting that's too runny? Most channels only show perfect results, but I could show the learning process. Now you're thinking like an entrepreneur, Priya said. You're not copying your competition, you're finding the gaps they haven't filled.
The competition test. Over the next week, Amara conducted what she called the competition test. She researched channels in different niches. High competition niche, general baking. Thousands of channels, millions of views per video. Proven massive audience demand. Clear opportunities for differentiation. Medium competition niche, kids cooking. Dozens of popular channels, hundreds of thousands of views per video. Good audience demand, less crowded market. Low competition niche, baking with unusual ingredients. Very few channels, low view counts, might indicate low interest, risky market validation. No competition niche, cupcake decorating for pet birthdays. 0 dedicated channels, no data on audience interest. Could be undiscovered opportunity or no real demand. Very risky. I see the pattern now, Amara told Priya. High competition usually means high demand. No competition might mean no demand.
Launching Cupcake Kids with Amara. Armed with her competitive intelligence, Amara launched her channel with a clear strategy. Her unique positioning. Cupcake-focused content, less crowded than general baking. Kid and teen audience, underserved by most channels. Allergy-friendly recipes, high demand, limited supply. Mistakes and fixes segments, completely unique. 10-minute format, perfect length gap in the market. Her first video, 5 cupcake mistakes I made so you don't have to, got 50,000 views in the first month. Her second video, gluten-free birthday cupcakes that actually taste amazing, got 150,000 views. By month 3, Cupcake Kids with Amara had 25,000 subscribers. Learning from competition ongoing. But Amara's real genius was how she continued to use her competition as a resource. When Tasty released a viral cake video, Amara created a cupcake version specifically for her younger audience. When she noticed other channels struggling with complex decorating techniques, she developed simplified versions perfect for kids. When a big channel ignored requests for dairy-free options, Amara created an entire series about dairy-free cupcake alternatives. I don't see other channels as enemies anymore, Amara told Kai 6 months later as they filmed her latest video. They're like my research team and inspiration board all rolled into one. How so? Kai asked, adjusting the camera angle. Every successful baking channel proves that people love this content. Every comment on their videos tells me what audiences want more of. Every gap in their content is an opportunity for me to fill. Amara paused her mixing to face the camera directly. Plus, when people search for cupcake tutorials, they often find multiple channels, including mine. Competition actually helps bring me viewers because it builds the whole category. The competition revelation. A year later, Amara was invited to collaborate with some of the big baking channels she had once feared competing against. Funny how this worked out, she told Priya during their weekly business chat. I was terrified of competition, but it turned out to be my best friend. How do you mean? Priya asked. Competition validated that baking content has a huge audience. It taught me what works and what doesn't. It showed me exactly where I could be different.
And now it's actually bringing me opportunities to work with other creators. Amara pulled up her analytics. Look at this. When big baking channels post videos, it actually increases views for smaller channels like mine too. Rising tide lifts all boats. What would you tell other kids who are afraid of competition? Priya asked. Amara thought for a moment. Competition isn't your enemy. It's your proof that people want what you're offering. Use it like a free research service. Learn from what others do well, find what they're missing, and then add your own special twist. And what if there's no competition at all? Be really careful, Amara laughed. It might mean you've discovered the next big thing, or it might mean nobody wants that thing. Do your homework first. As Amara prepared for her next video, cupcakes that look like your favorite video game characters, she smiled, thinking about how wrong she'd been about competition. Her competitors hadn't blocked her success. They'd been the stepping stones that led to it. And in the business world, Amara had learned sometimes the best way to stand out isn't to avoid the crowd, it's to find your unique place within it.